How did this take 4 months? We always knew insulating this historic building wasn't going to be easy. Because of the exposed trusses, everything had to happen from above, so the roof had to come off anyway. 2 months felt realistic at the time, which in hindsight was pretty optimistic of us. This is the point where we started rethinking our life choices.
That didn't just make it worse, did it?
You went to the other side.
Good?
That time it's good. I don't see it.
Good. Okay. What a fucking nightmare this will be.
Turns out, saving money on a few sheets of OSB just meant spending the next several days playing an 8-inch long game of Battleship. And then the clouds rolled in. The new layers turned the roof into a bathtub. With rain coming, that suddenly became a problem, so we had to figure out how to unbathtub the roof.
I think it's about time to go outside and blast it from the other side of the wall again.
And add crickets to help guide the water out. Naturally, the storm went around us.
Ow! God, that burns the shit out of your knees. Don't do that. That hurts.
But the sun wasn't going anywhere.
It's so hot out here today that this membrane's just melting on me when I touch it with my shoes.
And fitting 5 inches of foam onto this roof created a whole new set of problems. And then there was this weird hole in the wall. Somewhere in the middle of all that chaos, we still had to make it look good.
Are you ever gonna get this done? I think what I'm gonna do is actually cut along on this joint line here so my flashing comes up over the scupper.
And of course, it just kept going. Done yet?
I mean, I'm almost done if there's beer ready. So, I created a shingles setter 5000, patent pending. And basically what that is the manufacturer suggested offsets. So you offset each shingle 6.5 inches this way and 5 5/8 inches up. The other thing is these guns, they have an adjustable depth between here and here. I set this to be that 5 5/8. So now that I know that this is roughly where I want it, I line it up with my gun and I go. Morning. Trying to wake up here. There's a few times on the clock that you should never see twice, like 4 o'clock. We're already on the roof. As you can see, the sun is still trying to wake up over there. We are just about done. We're super excited to have it done. We have just a few shingles left. And let's get started. This thing has been so nice. Okay, next. We were out here and we ran out of nails. I only got 3 on this one because I literally ran out. I was 1 nail short of getting this guy in. Okay, the sun is waking up. It's ready to burn my ass. And this is the last shingle we have to set. We still have to do a lot of work, but this is the last shingle, which is, in my opinion, quite the accomplishment. This has been quite the ordeal to get to this point. Now I have to do the hip and ridge shingles. Get that pressed in about as far as it'll go. And from what I see, I'm supposed to just put a nail in it and it's good. All right, so let's do it. Boop. Boop, that's it. That's, I guess, what you do. Okay. I think this is what you're supposed to do. And it looks pretty cool. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. Covered. Center. Okay. Yeah. I don't hate that. Yeah, this is looking sweet. I'm very happy with this. It looks kind of like a roof. Over the hole, and we're gonna lower it down and put it right in place.
After 4 months of roofing, I feel like we learned a few things. First, we never want to re-roof in Arizona again. The UV out here doesn't just try to melt you, it tries to melt the materials too. Second, if you're re-insulating from above and you don't want to spend the next 6 months staring at your ceiling wondering where the rogue screw is going to pop through, spend the extra money on the layer of wood to screw into. Future you will be very grateful. Third, don't get too excited and rip off your roof before dealing with all the weird little problem areas. Otherwise, you may accidentally turn your roof into a giant bathtub. And then spend several very stressful days trying to unbathtub it before a storm rolls in. Fourth, if you have the means, hire somebody else to do this. Seriously. And fifth, if you absolutely insist on doing a project like this yourself, make sure you do it with somebody you actually enjoy. Because somewhere around hour 14 on a hot roof, when everything hurts and you're arguing about chalk lines and shingles at 4 in the morning, liking each other starts to feel pretty important. That said, despite all the chaos, the roof is done, the building is finally watertight, and somehow we're still speaking to one another. So honestly, I'd call that a win. Although, if we ever do another roof, I'd prefer it be in Italy somewhere.